Hello, dear colleagues. Thank you very much. I've been asked to do a bit of stand-up comedy. I wanted to check first. Are you guys ready for some stand-up comedy? Oh, it doesn't sound like a consent that is well received. Consent is important. No, I need it louder, okay, guys? Otherwise, it's not going to be fun. Let me ask again, ma'am. 1 second. Are you guys ready for stand-up comedy? Give me a loud cheer. Wonderful, guys. Thank you very much. My name is Dr. Jagdish Chaturvedi. I'm an ENT surgeon and a sinus specialist. Those with allergy, give me an achhi. Oh, wow. So, काफी सारे patient उस तरफ भी आ गए मेरे को. Thank God I'm not a gastroenterologist. Yeah, that takes a little some time to spread. Don't even think about gynecology here. Sir? They left very early. Ah, that's a good one, sir. You should try comedy. They left early. But guys, I'm not being very desperate to get patients and all that. मेरे पास बहुत patients आते हैं. I'm actually from Bangalore. Anybody from Bangalore here? Give me a cheer. Namaskara, sir. Namaskara, Bandit. I thought you'd be stuck in traffic. But traffic has come over here before I could reach here. But I'm from Bangalore, Fortis Hospital, Banagatta Road, and I get a lot of patients. I mean, I'm somehow blessed with a high volume of patients. But the problem is, patients don't come to me for my skills of ENT or as a doctor. Patients come to me for a totally different reason. You know what that is? My name, Dr. Jagdish Chaturvedi. पैदाइशी बुढ़ाऊ नाम है ये. It's a very old name. It reeks of seniority. It reeks of experience. You know, like it's not a name that goes with such a young, hot-looking guy, right? It's a joke, ma'am. It's a joke. Joke में मैं अच्छा दिख सकता हूँ. But you know, it's a very old name. Like if you close your eyes and picture someone called Dr. Jagdish Chaturvedi, आपको साक्षात LK Advani दिखेंगे. Literally. Like even when I was born, the nurse who was assisting my delivery, alle, such a cute baby, क्या नाम है? Jagdish Chaturvedi. Good afternoon, sir. सर रोके रहे यार, सर के लिए पानी लाओ यार. सर बुलाते हैं मेरे को. But patients think यार अच्छा senior doctor होगा, you know, so experience होगा. They come for that, right? Jagdish Chaturvedi sounds like experience. 1000 रुपए देने में भी बुरा नहीं लगता, उनको लगता है ठीक है. And they come into my OPD chamber and they look at my baby face and they are like, Dr. Jagdish किधर है? मैं Dr. Jagdish. एक sister, Dr. Chaturvedi के रूम में वरुण गांधी क्या कर रहा है? या मोटा इमरान हाशमी क्या कर रहा है? या साइड व्यू हिमेश रेशमिया क्या कर रहा है, you know? या somewhat रोहित शर्मा क्या कर रहा है, you know? It's tough, guys. It's a popular face, but not mine. But you guys look like a nice mix of people from all backgrounds. I just want to do a quick demographics, being a doctor over here. All the youngsters over here in the room under the age of 30, can you give me a loud cheer? नहीं, अच्छा मैं age bracket बदल रहा हूँ. मैं age bracket बदल रहा हूँ. Okay. All the youngsters, garam khoon, under the age of 40, give me a loud cheer. That is the sound of denial. वो असलियत नहीं है, मैं बताता हूँ. All the people over the age of 40, most successful, give me a loud cheer. That is the sound of money. पैसा का आवाज है. EMI वगैरह कुछ नहीं. Okay, all the married people in the house, give me a cheer. वो दर्द का आवाज है. That's the sound of pain. Yeah. Guys, I'm 38 years old. I'm married. I have 2 kids. मेरे लिए pain everywhere. Yeah, but I never thought at such a young age, you know, such a young age. 38 is not a very old age. I'm experiencing something called as a generation gap. Actually, you've seen the way the youngsters talk nowadays. I can't have a normal conversation with them. उनका meaning, उनका words, कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है. I thought when I was 70, 80, ठीक है, खड़ूस हो जाऊंगा. I won't have a connection. But now this age, I can't talk to people 5 years younger to me. You heard the way these guys talk, bro, what's up, bro? Hey, bro, bro, kya, bro? Somebody behind me, I'm like, who is it? Bro, eyebrow. I'm like, what happened to your eyebrow? नहीं यार, eyebrow, ऐसे हेल्प. और इनका encouragement अलग ही level है. Like if I do a comedy show or a play, I'm used to some elegance from my peers, right? 80s में जो पैदा हुए थे. So nicely they say, Jagdish, do a good job, macha, good job. At the most, break a leg. कोई medical होता है तो बोलता है cause of fat embolism, you know? Because long bones cause fat embolism fractures, right? वो थोड़ा देर में आता है. But you know, encouragement for these youngsters, have you seen? Like I once did a show for some college kids, and there were a lot of these kids below the stage. I was about to go and do the show. They are like, bro, kill it, bro, destroy it, bro, फाड़ के आजा, bro, चीर के आजा, bro. I'm like, मुझे करना क्या था? मैं डर जाता हूँ. Like, what am I supposed to do? But I don't want to feel this generation gap. I want to feel young. I want to feel in the trend. So one day I did a surgery. My boss asked Jagdish, how was the case? I said, bro, killed it, bro. Destroyed it, bro. फाड़ दिया, bro. चीर दिया, bro. Yeah. Well, he wanted to kill and destroy me after that. Yeah, because we can't be this cool in our medical fraternity, right? We can't be. Like, we can't be doing a surgery, relative is waiting outside. हमारे भाऊजी पे surgery किया था, कैसा क्या? खलास. खत्म कर दिया मैंने, भस्म, राख, बहुत मस्त गया. I can't do that, right? If I do that, वो हालत मेरे साथ होगी. That's why I'm doing comedy for security reasons, so that यहाँ पर लोग नहीं मारे. But don't you think people are getting very angry nowadays? Like, especially post-pandemic, people are getting very angry, कुछ भी हो जाए, they're getting into argument, गुस्सा. Like, anything you pick up, अंदर का अर्नब जाग जाता है, है. सबके अंदर एक अर्नब छुपा, पता नहीं था कि है. But अब, sir, nation wants to know, but sometimes you don't know that the nation is inside you. Right? कुछ भी हो जाए, दिमाग का कंगना हो जाता है. आजकल हो जाता है ऐसे, कुछ भी आप टॉपिक ले लो, they are arguing, I don't know why you said that, no, take your words back, I'm like, how to take words back? कुछ भी ले लो, words back, anger, debate for everything, and know what people do nowadays when they get angry? The trending thing to do is they go beat up doctors. Like, really, it's not a joke, it's a करने वाली चीज है वो. Like, pub hopping होता था, चल डॉक्टर पेल के आते हैं, चल वो नया अस्पताल खुला यार, शीशे वीशे मस्त लगे हुए हैं, let's vent out our anger. Pandemic में भी doctors got assaulted, and I see our brain protects us. My mind told us, यार हमारे साथ थोड़े होता है यार ये, हम लोग यहाँ फोर्टिस में security वगैरह कुछ नहीं होगा. Until one day a senior doctor got assaulted in my own hospital, and I got scared because the people who beat him were looking for Dr. Jagdish Chaturvedi. And I got really scared. मेरे parents बोले बेटा अगली बार नहीं mistake करेंगे ये समझ जाएंगे तो मत जाओ, be careful. And I was like, अरे मैं क्या करूँगा यार, if people come to beat me, what will I do? और एक बार मैं लेट हो गया था OPD में, patients 3-4 गुस्सा हो गए थे कि ओ डॉक्टर साहब लेट आ रहे हैं, डॉक्टर जगदीश, where is डॉक्टर जगदीश ढूंढ रहे थे. You know what I did? I removed my Stetson apron. I am looking for डॉक्टर जगदीश चौधरी किधर है, क्यों हमेशा लेट आते, empathy, right? But I realized, see, I was thinking, how do we avert these situations? And sometimes we can avert these situations by the kind of words we use for patients, right? अगर हम सही तरह की words use करेंगे, वो गुस्सा नहीं होंगे. Like, imagine करो, अगर कोई patient आके बोलता है, hey doctor, you don't even know the diagnosis. अगर मैं बोलूँगा नहीं, he'll get angry. तो diagnosis भी नहीं पता इसको. But if they come and say, doctor, you don't know the diagnosis, I say, no, it's idiopathic. Like, oh, idiopathic है. ये कुछ तो idio है यार. कुछ तो idio है, कुछ है वो. हाँ, मैंने पढ़ा इसके बारे में, Words use करो, like, अभी you're a surgeon, surgery का complication you did? I said yes, so he'll get angry. He's admitting. But he said, you did the surgery complication? I said, no, it's iatrogenic. Oh, iatrogenic था, अच्छा. कुछ तो itra था, हाँ, ठीक. वो बोलेंगे यार उसको डॉक्टर की गलती नहीं थी, वो iatrogenic था. क्योंकि disease idiopathic थी ना, उनको भी नहीं पता था. Use the right words, right? Then I started doing some research. I did a lot of research on anger. Any neurologists over here in the room? Give me a cheer, neurologists. Yes. Sir is there, very good. Sir, you need to back me up on this scientific data, okay? This is just an observation. I started doing some research, and I found a very interesting thing about the human brain, If somebody is angry, and you were to suddenly confuse them, their anger goes away. Did you know that? The human mind cannot process anger and confusion simultaneously. You can get angry because of why you got confused. But एक साथ नहीं होता है. So I was like, this is very good research. So one day, 2-3 people got angry. One guy was about to beat me. Suddenly I was like, "Abbe Deepak, tu?" It's like, Deepak? मैं? तू दीपक है? कौन दीपक है? Are you talking to me? Do I know you? Like हम लोग स्कूल में पढ़ते थे. Oh, KV. But anger चला गया. Confusion. And you may be right because 1 in 3 Indians is a Deepak. Any Deepaks in the room? Give me a cheer. बुझ गए. दीपक बहुत जल्दी बुझ जा रहे हैं. मेरे पास 10 दीपक थे, 2 ही बचे. But I never understood one thing. See, I'm not generalizing this on all Deepaks, but generally मैंने देखा है जिसका नाम दीपक होता है, जो मेरे 10 दीपक दोस्त थे, उनका like इतना heart break होता है. Like every time there's a Deepak, there is some girl trying to make him jealous. Some girl, always feeling heartbroken, always sad. आज मुझे पता चला कि why they do that. क्योंकि तभी तो दीपक जलेंगे. वैसे दीपक कोई मैंने पॉपुलर देखा नहीं. अगर आप कोई भी मोस्ट पॉपुलर दीपक भी सुनोगे तो नाम दीपक तिजोरी आपके दिमाग में आएगा, या दीपक कलाल, राइट? ज़्यादा दीपक है नहीं. बट दिस इज नॉट अ फूल प्रूफ वे. सो लाइक व्हाट इज अ फूल प्रूफ वे that you can always protect yourself when you are in danger, right? And this came, I didn't think of it. मेरे साथ automatically हो गया है. One day in my room, 6-7 people came. They were very upset about something and it was getting very violent. They were getting very angry. And मुझे लगा आज तो मेरा last day है, right? And then I thought of this amazing solution where anywhere in this country, nobody can touch you. If they are angry, they cannot beat you. It's a patent protected technique. You know what I did? When 5, 6 people, they were coming to beat me, one guy almost picked up the chair about to throw at me. You know what I did? I stood up and started singing the national anthem. Loudly. Because they also had to stand. And they did. Until help arrives. The help was also standing. You know, and in this whole process, if anybody moves, then they are anti-nationals and I'll have a bigger reason to beat them. कि अपना देश बचाएगा. And that's why, guys, learn the national anthem properly. क्योंकि अगर गलत पढ़ लिया तो और मार पड़ेगी, right? Yeah. But guys, I'm thinking, why are we so angry? I've got 4 reasons. That's my small set I'm going to finish. The 4 reasons why we get angry. One of this is, you know, our upbringing, our childhood, you know. How many of you went to school? Give me a cheer. हंस रहे हैं हम तो गए नहीं हमारे टाइम में नहीं होता. Okay, you guys went to school. I was kidding. I studied in Bangalore. Okay, how many of you backbenchers? Give me a cheer. अच्छा कुछ ही लोग हैं मतलब backbenchers पे वो आवाज ही नहीं आ रही. But good, you're getting awards. That's good. Good job, E.T. I was a backbencher, president of Backbenchers Association in 6th standard in school. You know, I studied. Really, it was a South Indian school. I was a very naughty kid, you know. But I mean, don't judge me. I was actually a very good student also. I really loved studying. I loved studying so much that some subjects I studied for many years. See, you're judging me. It's because of love of the subject, yaar. आपको movie पसंद आती है, 10 बार देखते हो ना? Is it because you're not understanding the movie? नहीं. You want to re-experience it. So I loved experiencing physics for 3 years. Biochemistry for 2 years, you know. It's the love. But I used to be the kind of child, you know, when the teacher's teaching, I used to make all sounds of sounds, you know, like, hey, who did that nonsense, fellow? What you ate and came? Muli ka paratha? Give it to me after the class, you know. And the teacher's talking, I'm going on disturbing the class. Say, who's talking behind my back? Who's talking behind my back, nonsense fellow? And I would get up and say, madam, we are not talking behind your back. We are talking in front of your back. Because you see, the back is in front of us. I don't know why people say, talking behind my back. You should say, I don't like people talking in front of my back or behind my front. Correct, right? Technically, that's how it should be. Yeah. And she was the English teacher. So she gave me a compliment. She said, outstanding. Yeah, thank you, uske liye. Thank you for the claps for that. Yeah, outstanding student. Better hearing, better vision, better core. Yeah, but teachers are vicious characters, so they don't forget. They're like, how to make this kid quiet, right? So सब teachers ने मिलके एक meeting की, बोला यार, let us embarrass this child publicly. 6th standard में, there's annual day function coming, thousands of parents, इसको MC बनाते हैं annual day function का. Mic पे बोलेगा, 10 बार सोचेगा class में बोलने से पहले, right? Can you imagine how vicious they were? They gave me the mic, they say, you are the MC of the annual day function. You guys know what an MC is, right? Masters of ceremony. Masters of ceremony, you know, somebody who's inviting the chief guests and all of that, right? It's a very important role, responsibility. And they gave me the mic and I'm supposed to invite IAS officer aaye the with his wife, right? And I'm supposed to invite them on stage. But the problem was I was an outstanding English student. So I was not very sure on some things, but you guys look very educated. Guys, what is the female of lion? Lioness, very good ma'am, some of you know that. What is the female of tiger? Tiger is good, more people know that. What is the female of mister? Yeah, mistress कौन बोला इधर? I heard that. It became mistress out of that. Sir, मैं 6th standard में था, मैं कर सकता हूँ, आप लोग. You can't do that. And for people who don't know what mistress is, it is pati patni or wo ka wo. You know? And this is a true story, guys. It really happened to me as a kid. So I went by that same logic, you know. I went by lion, lioness, tigers, tigers. Gives me great pleasure to announce on stage very important chief guest, Mr. Rangegoda and his mistress Raj Lakshmi. In front of 1,000 people, you know. Can you imagine? Audience is giving me the awkward look, the MC गाली दे रहा है, you know. And I'm not stopping the yes mistress. क्या चाहिए mistress? पानी चाहिए mistress? What do you want? People are getting angry, upset. There was an elderly lady below the stage shouting at the top of her voice and scolding me. She was the head mistress. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, you are the head of mistresses. So I'm giving you the same respect I give her. Why are you getting angry? मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्यों इतना गुस्सा. I said sorry ma'am, नहीं करेगा ma'am, sorry ma'am. And then they said okay, इसको chance देते हैं. Rest of the emceeing I did quite well. उनको लगा ठीक है, इसमें है talent है. So next annual day function they made me the MC again with the same chief guest. And that day I realized that last year I was actually correct. Yeah. Yeah, because Mr. Rangegoda never came back with Raj Lakshmi after that. He came back with Vijay Lakshmi, you know. Vijay. Yeah, the other reason I think why we get angry is because of our phones, right? We all have this smartphone that's called a smartphone. It's full of apps, right? How many of you have smartphones? Give me a cheer. Sabke paas hai. Everybody has it. It's so much. It's so prevalent. You know what? These apps are the main reason I think why we are so upset nowadays. Why we get so angry. There's an app for everything. First of all, anything you can think of, uske liye app hai. One day I was thinking, what is there an app not for? और उसके लिए मुझे ऐप मिल गया. It's called अपने ऐप ढूंढ लो. 5-star rating उसको Google में, And you know what these apps do? They take away your data, right? So like, every morning, sir and ma'am, from the last 3 months, मैं परेशान हूँ. हर सुबह 7 बजे मेरे को unknown number से call आता है. There is a girl on the other side. Sir, very good morning, sir. Shobha calling from personal loan department. Do you want a loan? I'm like, Shobha, I want to be alone. मेरे को नहीं चाहिए loan, Every morning getting a call from an unknown number, And I'm trying to figure out ways how to stop these guys. मेरे को unknown number से call आता है ना, मैं शुरू हो जाता हूँ. राजू पैसा मिल गया, राजू पैसा मिल गया. 5 राजू पे काट देते हैं. अगर नहीं काटते तो उनको सेंसरी न्यूरल हियरिंग लॉस है, मैं उनको पेशेंट बना लेता हूँ. स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट भी उधर का उधर हो गया. बट आई कांट डू दैट प्रैक्टिकली, राइट? पेशेंट के सामने बैठ के तो मैं नहीं बोल सकता 1 सेकंड और राजू पैसा पेशेंट किधर गया. आई कांट डू दैट, राइट? सो आई स्टार्टेड कमिंग अप विद क्वाइटर वेज टू डू दिस. अभी अगर आपके पास ऐसा अननोन स्पैम कॉल आता है ना, यू पिक द कॉल डिस्कनेक्टेड, पिक द कॉल डिस्कनेक्टेड, उनका पैसा कटता है. बट कभी कभी वो लोग टोल फ्री नंबर से कॉल करते हैं. बट यू मस्ट बी थिंकिंग, why do I even pick these calls in the first place? Because sometimes it could be patients, sometimes it could be comedy show inquiries, but sometimes they make for very interesting, adventurous conversations. Like I'll tell you guys in confidence, okay? 3 weeks back, I get a call in the middle of the day, 1 o'clock, unknown number, girl on the other side, but this is how she greets me. The moment I pick up the call, she's like, I'm like, hello? You want to talk to Dr. Jagdish? पहले बताओ खाना खाया? I'm like, हाँ खाया. पानी पिया? I'm like, हाँ पिया. प्यास बुझी? I'm like, hello? Who is this? Are you some friend of mine making a prank? Yeah, are you some high school crush? मुझे clue दो. Clue चाहिए, naughty boy. I'm like, हाँ बताओ. अच्छा, are you alone? I'm like, yes. कोई है आसपास? बोला, no. Shall I tell you? बोला, yeah. Sir, very good morning, sir. शोभा बात कर रही हूँ पर्सनल लोन डिपार्टमेंट से. अभी 3 दिन पहले तो बात हुई थी. I'm like, शोभा तू तो क्लू देने वाली थी. सर ये सब आपको शोभा नहीं देती. बुढ़ाऊ कहीं के. This is what happens, right? All of these things, right? The third reason I think why we are angry and upset is, because of what we call friends. How many of you have friends? Give me a cheer. मुझे पता है इस एज में सबको पता है कि दोस्त नाम की कोई चीज नहीं होती. सब आस्तीन का सांप होते हैं. ये तो ताली भी मार रहे हैं जिसका डसा हुआ है. सबको पता है because I do for college shows ना, वो लोग ऐसे they are in denial. मेरे सब दोस्त हैं. The moment it crosses 30 ना, pin drop silence on this. दोस्त नाम की कोई चीज नहीं. Horrible this whole thing is, the friends, anybody can become your friend. And the problem with friends is they have the knack of giving very bad advice but sounds intelligent. Like my own friend from my childhood days बोलता है, जगदीश यार तेरे jokes ना youngsters से connect नहीं हो रहे, तो थोड़े young jokes सुना. but भाई young jokes क्या होते हैं? अरे ये कुछ ऐसा सुना ना जो वो लोग relate करते हैं, like जैसे कोई dating platform के बारे में बता, कोई जैसे Tinder, Bumble, go on Tinder. मेरे को बोलता है, like I'm married, I have 2 kids. If I go on Tinder, I will actually need Tinder. For people pretending not to know what Tinder is, it's a dating platform where you become a leftist or a rightist and match your thoughts, right? So I was like, okay, ठीक है, कुछ बोल रहा होगा. So I went on Tinder, and within 5 minutes I get a match with a beautiful girl. It's a joke, हो सकता है. Comedy world में होता है. The girl is like, what's a doctor doing on Tinder? मैं बोला, मैं डॉक्टर से पहले इंसान है. I can also explore life like everyone else. No, what kind of doctor are you? I said ENT. Oh, ear, nose, throat, my favorite. जब मैं नहाने जाती हूँ मेरा कान बंद हो जाता है. So it's like क्या हो जाता है, कभी-कभी जब wax जमा होता है ना और पानी अंदर चला जाता है तो wax swells up. So take Solivax ear drops, 3 drops in the morning, 3 drops in the night for 7 days. And review with me in the OPD after 1 week for syringing. Unmatched. 1000 रुपए का consultation sir चला गया उधर. I went back to my friend and like मेरा पैसा निकाल. And that's why I don't believe in this saying. I tell my kids also. I never tell this saying. Have you heard the saying, friend in need is a friend indeed, जो सुनाया जाता है? Do you know that is an incomplete saying? इसके बाद एक बहुत important line आती है जो कोई नहीं बताता है. Today in this auspicious day, I'm going to tell you the full saying of that line. A friend in need is a friend indeed, but you are in that need because of that friend's deed. That is the whole saying of friend in need is a friend indeed. मैं बोला मेरा 1000 रुपए निकाल, उसे बोला नहीं मैं तेरे को तरीका बताता हूँ. There are other apps that are made where तेरे को patients मिलेंगे. You will get proper money from there. This Librate, Practo, M-Fine, you know, they connect doctors and patients. So I'm like, okay, ठीक है, मैं चला गया उस पे. And there I got a patient called Shweta. She writes to me, Doctor Saab, I have an appointment with you at 7 o'clock. Can I postpone it to 7:30? I'm like, sure, Shweta, you are my only patient for the last 1 week. और हम लोग बैंगलोर में रहते हैं, तो अगर 7:30 मिलना है तो मैं उसी हिसाब से घर से निकलूंगा 1 o'clock. She got so happy with the response, she gave me 3 kiss emojis. Really, this happened. 2 face with that heart wala smiley. 4 hug emojis. I'm like, yeah, मैंने ऐसा लिख क्या दिया यार इसको? And then I realized my over smart phone auto-corrected Shweta to sweetheart. Legal case होते हुए बचा है मेरे ऊपर. So I had to go see that patient, right? And that's when I realized the 4th reason why we get angry is traffic. Because I was born in Bangalore, raised in traffic. Yeah. My mother tongue is pam pam. Pam. Traffic really trains you, right? It gets you really angry, right? So I was going to see this patient Shweta, you know, and I was on the right side of the road. I wanted to go on the left. दूसरी गाड़ी left side में थी, जिसको right जाना था. बीच में हम लोग मिले. And suddenly people appear. क्या भी होगा इधर? You know, and अगर आपको लड़ना भी नहीं होगा ना, ये लोग इतने इकट्ठा हो जाते हैं कि आपके ऊपर performance pressure आ जाता है. क्यों ये judging you, ये आदमी है भी कि नहीं? You know, they want to see your thing. And then I realized there's this huge etiquette of traffic anger. Have you seen that? एक etiquette है, एक तरीका होता है. Like there is this animal kind of anger. Have you seen in traffic? The moment somebody has a road traffic accident, animals like anger. Oi! Oi! Oi, क्या है? अब इसका जवाब ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते ना, हाँ जी सर बताइए क्या कर सकते हैं? It's a language mismatch. इसका जवाब होगा क्या है? Hey! क्या है? Oi! 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 You know, like jungle calls, right? The other thing I've noticed in traffic, people when they get angry, they throw a medical diagnosis at you, followed by treatment. While they are angry, they will give a medical diagnosis, spot diagnosis, followed by treatment. अबे अंधे, अंधा है, दिखता नहीं है बे, दिखता नहीं है. 3.5 myopia बता रहे. 3.5. बहरा है क्या? बहरा सुनाई नहीं दे रहा? सीमेंस का हियरिंग एड लगा, प्रोमो कोड सीमेंस का हियरिंग एड. पागल है क्या? मेंटल पागल है. जब वो मेंटल हॉस्पिटल जब डॉक्टर गंगाधर है, डॉक्टर गंगाधर को रेफरेंस मिल रहा है ट्रैफिक में. डॉक्टर मैं बैठा हूं कार में, राइट? अरे who are from proper Delhi here? दिल्ली वालों give me a cheer. दिल्ली वालों से आवाज नहीं आ रही, ये क्या है? I am in Delhi only, right? नहीं बस एक तो है. हाँ? Okay, I have seen something really scientifically, sir, neurology, sir. Something very strange happening to people from Delhi when they get into traffic accident. You know, something medically strange happens to them. They get early onset dementia, sudden onset Alzheimer's disease. सब चीज तुरंत भूल जाते हैं. आपको देख के बोलते हैं तू जानता मैं कौन हूं? तू कौन है बे? तू कौन है पहले ये बता. तू कौन है जानता है जो मैं कौन हूं? मेरा बाप कौन है पता है? तेरा बाप कौन है? हमारा बाप कौन है किसी को पता है इधर? सब भूल जाते हैं. Memory wipe out, you know, in anger. Anyway, I didn't want to fight with these people, right? So I wanted to go see my patient on time. So I also learned the art of intimidation, how to not fight. तो मैंने सोचा इसका ना, there must be someone जिससे कोई पंगा नहीं लेता. तो I studied this person. He's the bhai of Bollywood. इनके साथ कोई पंगा नहीं लेता. Like literally, I've studied everything he does. Like he's my role model. Like मैंने इनका हर एक चीज बहुत बारीकी से देखा है. Like literally walked in his footsteps. Like वो बक करता है ना, कोई मेरे को बहुत गुस्सा आ जाता है, right? So I'll tell you why भाई से कोई नहीं लड़ता. Because one of the things is that भाई always wears a jacket, right? If you wear a jacket वाले से कोई पंगा नहीं लेता. Second is keep fiddling with your nose as if you sniffed something the NCB is looking for, you know. तो उससे भी कोई पंगा नहीं लेता. And third, appear extremely stiff and strong, right? तो बोला ठीक है ये 2 बच्चे आगे बैठे हैं कार में, मैं उनको डरा दूंगा. So I just closed the door. I walk towards them. वो rear view mirror में देख रहे हैं हमने किससे पंगा ले लिया, right? I come in front of the car, kept my leg on their bonnet. I'm looking at them. उनकी रूह कहाँ पर है? I can see that. The guy in the driver's seat is terrified. I just have to do the last thing which I learned in Gurgaon 2 weeks back. अगर किसी को इतना डराना है कि वो तुरंत भाग जाए, act like you're taking out a gun from your jacket. यहाँ असली वाली निकलती है, वहाँ सिर्फ दिखाना है. So I kept my leg on the bonnet, looking at him in the eyes, about to take out my gun. That guy gets so scared. He comes outside, looks at me and says, "अबे दीपक तू?" I'm like, मेरा joke मेरे ऊपर ही. The other guy comes and starts singing the national anthem. So I'm waiting for him to finish the song, and I see there's a girl sitting behind, And I was like, maybe I'll talk to her. And suddenly she looks at me, and I look at her, and then my phone rings, and she's like, oh, ma'am, thank you.